she had a meeting or something like that. I went with her. How's the lighting? Jeez, it looks horrible. Very professional. I went to a meeting. She had a meeting today. I went to this mall. It's far away. It's called a place called Mississauga, and it's a place called Square One Mall. I don't know what the hell it was. But I went there a year ago when she had another meeting there. And I like the Kohl's bookstore, Indigo. I love reading the Success magazines and all that stuff. So I wanted to have lunch. I had to go to synagogue this morning and say a prayer for my parents, my family. So then I didn't have a chance to eat. I had a bowl of cereal. So I wanted to eat something at the mall. I didn't know what I was going to eat. I like healthy food. And they have a food court. I never eat food courts, but I have soup for lunch. That's all I have, soup. Just something. I got to make money here. I got to build the empire. So there's a place that I go to in Yorkdale, which is a very high-end mall here, called Baguette. That's what it's called. I call it Baguette. The guy that owns it, maybe his name is Michel or Michael. He's French. I don't know what the hell. Michel Baguette, Michael. I don't know what the hell. I call it Baguette. That's what I call it. So I wanted to know if there was a baguette in this mall that I was at today. So I go over to the counter, the information counter. Hear what the hell's going on? I got the dogs, okay. And I said to the information counter, do you have a baguette here? Baguette? And the girl says, oh, Michel Baguette, Michael Baguette. Yeah, it's over here. You walk over here, you make a left here, you turn right here, whatever it is. So at first I thought, all right, she's saying the whole name of the place. Michel Baguette, whatever it is. Great. So I go there, but it's a smaller one, not like a big one we have right at Yorkdale. I didn't really like the way it looked, but I didn't want to go. So I go to the food court. We have Japanese food, Greek food, Thai food, and then I see Charlie's Philly cheesesteak, something like that. A lot of people have Philly cheesesteaks. It's not the same. Can you hear this blog? I'm from Philadelphia. I go to Pat's or Dino's, Philly cheesesteaks. Nobody's going to make it like they do in Philadelphia. I'm never going to Philadelphia, but it's true. I go to this Charlie's. I looked over at other places. I think, maybe I'll try this. $6.99. They get a cheesesteak and French fries. I said, all right, fine. It's cheap enough. I don't want to spend a lot of money at lunch. So I go there, and a bunch of Chinese people are working behind the Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Marty Morley's going to holler at me. How dare you call them Chinese? Asian, Oriental, whatever. I don't know what the political... I'm not a politician. I don't know what the political, whatever you call it, political ways of saying things anymore. It wasn't Italians, I can tell you that. Because the Italians, they run the Pat's cheesesteaks and Philly cheesesteaks. When I go to a Chinese restaurant, I don't want a bunch of Jews serving me. I go to a Chinese because I want the Chinese to serve me. When I go to an Italian restaurant, I don't want... what is the nationality? I know, Filipino. I want Italian. I go to an Italian restaurant. I want authentic Italian food. When you want Jewish food, I have a very good friend of mine, Carmen Tucci. She loves Jewish food. He goes to Jewish restaurants because that's what you want. He's an Italian who loves Jewish food. I love Italian food. I go to an Italian restaurant. I like to go to Carmen's. That's for dinner. It's real Italian food. I go to Italian restaurants where real Italians make the food. That's how they make. That's what I want. Authentic Italian food. So Carmen goes to Katz's Deli or Panchers. He wants a real Jewish corned beef sandwich. Or all the cultures make their own foods. So we go to that particular culture. So when I go to a Philly cheesesteak, I want Italians to make it because they make it in Philadelphia. But in this case, there were a bunch of, I'll say bunch of, Asian, Oriental. They weren't Italians, all right? Who cares what the hell they were? But it was great. I thought, what the hell's going on here? What do they know about making a cheesesteak? It was good. And the service was excellent. It was so... not adept. What the hell's the word? So studious. They were cleaning and fixing and cleaning and fixing and making like a machine. I wish I could have hired them for my company. I'd be a billionaire already. They were fantastic. So it's called Charlie's Philly Cheesesteak. I think it's called something like that. But the fact that the company, it's the people that were working there. They were fantastic. I'd love to hire those people. 1, 2, 3. They're chopping. They're doing it. It was fantastic. That was the whole purpose of this blog. So I had the Philly cheesesteak, not made by Philly people or Italians, but it was good for $6.99. It wasn't a Philly, but it was still okay for the day. And then I thought I'd like to have a little. Should I have some ice cream? It was cheesesteak and the provolone cheese and onions. They're salty, so I wanted something sweet. But now I like a Haagen-Dazs ice cream bar. I'm in Las Vegas. I like to go to Ghirardelli. I can never pronounce the name. Maybe I have a piece of cake at Baguette. I like the cake at Baguette. Maybe the cake looked okay. So I go back to another. I don't go to the information desk. I go to Sunglass Hut. I happen to go to Sunglass Hut because I have glasses from Sunglass Hut and I did liquid for my spray. So I go to the girl and I say, excuse me, I got so much gas I could drive to Pittsburgh. I said, excuse me, can you tell me where Baguette is? And she says, oh, Mikhail's Baguette, Michael's Baguette, whatever the hell she is. Mikhail's Baguette. Oh, it's over here. You make a right, left. I said, what the hell's going on here? Why do they have to keep saying the whole name of the restaurant? I'm asking for a baguette. And they're trying to confirm with me if that's the right baguette I'm talking about. Oh, is it Mikhail's Baguette, Michael's Baguette, Michelle's Baguette? They're asking me, oh, Michelle's Baguette, Michael's Baguette? How many baguettes are there? There's only one. Did you ever hear of a restaurant called Baguette? You never heard of it. Now, there's a store here called David's Shoes. All right, a guy named David, and it has shoes, David's Shoes. So if I go to a mall, and if I just said, can you tell me where can I find shoes? They could tell me 25 different shoe stores. There's Florsheim shoes, Tom McCann shoes, Tom McCann's still around. Keds, PF Flyer shoes. There's 100 different shoe stores they could send me to. Unless I said David's Shoes. Or if it was a place called Bagels, David's Bagels. If I said, can you tell me where bagels are? They would tell me 25 bagel places. Starbucks has bagels. Lots of, what's another bagel? Something, American bagels, this bagel, that bagel. But how many baguette stores do you know? Do you ever have a restaurant called Baguette? That if the guy's name is Michael or Mikhail or Michelle, whatever in French, that you have to put the name on top of it, otherwise you don't know which baguette store it is. And when I said, can you tell me where Baguette is? They didn't say, oh, is it Michelle's Baguette, Larry's Baguette, Lou's Baguette, Sam's Baguette? Nobody said that. They said, oh, Michelle. They all knew which baguette I wanted because there's only one. And it's called Michelle or Michael. So if there's only one, why do they have to add the name to it? Why can't they just say, oh yeah, Baguette's right over here? Let's say let's say there was a store called Kaiser Rolls. Did you ever have a restaurant called Kaiser Rolls? There's no restaurants called Kaiser Rolls. So if there was a restaurant called David's Kaiser Rolls, and I walked over to the information desk and I said, hey, can you tell me where Kaiser Rolls are? I don't say David's, I just say Kaiser Rolls. Because there's only one store called Kaiser Rolls. You never heard of another store called Kaiser Rolls. The girl would say, oh, David's Kaiser Rolls? What are the there's no other stores called Kaiser Rolls. When you go to Dave's TV Empire, that's the only place. That one you got to say Dave. Dave'sTVEmpire.com. At Dave'sTVEmpire.com. That's where there's only one place where you can make as much cash, where you can get Philly cheesesteaks and Kaiser Rolls and bagels, whatever the hell you need. I got so much going on, you have no idea. And if you like cash, and only if you want cash, and if you want quick cash today, go to Dave'sTVEmpire.com because I'm building the empire. I need eBay pros, video pros, web pros. Anything you do online, I could put on TV. And that's the world I come from. And I'm in the today business. So make cash today at Dave'sTVEmpire.com because I'm going to go now to Baguette. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to Michelle's Baguette, Miguel's Baguette, McGill. Dave'sTVEmpire.com. Goodbye.